Whip. Whip.
WBIG, we in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Y'all in the building with your boy your boy B.I.G. Fast, man. Best in the game radio podcast. Hey, man, we doing this live once again, man, and we on the phone with my brother from the same mother. All right, hang up on him. Hang up on him.
No, don't do shit like that.
Hang up on him.
Yes.
It's over. Hey, hang up on him, man. Let me see, like.
He said, hang up on him.
Yeah, it's over with. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say.
I was like, yes, we got you locked in. Nah, man, what's going on though, man? How your week been?
Oh man, my week been awesome, man. I made it. I'm alive. We well. How you been, man? We got the AGS Cool in this motherfucker, otherwise known as G Cool, Madison Rap King of Madison. You know what I'm saying? MCing, teaching these cats how to MC, man. Y'all need to go to the Cool Rap School, straight up like that. We gonna slow this down. We gonna slow this down. Y'all go to G Cool Rap School, right? Cause now I got this bitch. My brother on the phone. Hello.
Bless.
Hey G, I'm doing my podcast. I'm busy, bro. Goodbye. Fuck you. Sorry, y'all. That was my brother, man. I love him, but hey.
The best classic civil rivalry you guys will ever know is these two. If you ever met this brother and his brother, man, you guys are funny. Look at him. This is hilarious, yo.
Hey, y'all,
you should let him tune in.
This is comedy.
Seriously, it's just fucking hilarious.
I don't know what he called me.
That man had to have the last word.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it was. He had to have the last word. Call me some names or whatever, man. But all right, we back in the building.
Yeah, no, man. I'm sorry I missed out on y'all last week, man. I actually had some things that I had to take care of, but it was awesome. I got a lot of things done, man, on the music side. I can't wait to bring y'all that new Too Lit, man. He doing this thing down there.
Yeah, man. Give my nephew a shout out, man. Nephew Too Lit Lonzo.
On the real, yeah, man. He doing some big things down there. He was in Miami, so yeah, flexed up. But no, man, a lot of things going on, a lot of things to cover today. But you take the lead, man. You know, if you got something on your mind you want to say, because I'm telling you, I'm all over the place today. I've been picking up so much information. I want to hear back from people on so many different things.
Well, man, we got a lot of stuff going on, man. We got people getting killed in I think it was North Carolina. They just killed another guy, last name Brown. Got Ben Crump on it. I've been watching the news, man, and I really don't watch the news because it's always bad news. I never get to hear nothing good, man. And it's saddening, but hey, it is what it is, man.
Now you mean that you not eating your Negro pie? With the whole George Floyd thing, man, you know, we gotta take our small victory pie, man, and go to the corner and rub our shoulders, man, and act like we accomplished something.
Here at BIG, we are not Negroes, we are not black, we are not color folk, we are not African Americans. Please understand. Oh man, it's right here. We are Moors.
No question.
Straight
you know
up.
what? You should have had a punch from life where my man say, "I like that nigga pie." Right, you know. But yeah, you know, and like I said, much love to George Floyd's family, man, and friends and people who was associated with that, and I'm glad that we were able to get the verdict and get something right, but. I think that it was just hard fought to even get that. You know, it's small steps, small strides, if you ask me. I mean, and like you said, somebody else just got killed in North Carolina, so you know the beat goes on, man.
Yeah, man, and this is serious. Y'all not understanding it. As long as they're not proclaiming their nationality, man.
I want y'all to hear the pain in this community.
I want y'all to check this out.
The pain, the yelling that y'all hear, the agony that y'all hear. This is pain. And a lot of times pain is interpreted as rebellion or whatever people want to interpret it as. Call it what it is. It's painful. This is painful
legal
for
team
this family.
right
This is
there.
painful for this community.
Hey, Law, matter of fact,
as Khalil said, and we told
if you want to, you can come on this side.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that.
Hey,
It was
hold
an
on,
execution.
we gonna
It was an assassination of this unarmed black man, and that is painful.
Yeah,
And we are
execution, y'all.
tired.
We are definitely tired.
Mothers are
and
tired.
This shit is
Sisters
crazy.
are tired. That's right. That's right. Fathers are tired. Communities are tired. Grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, friends, people that you call your family is tired. Y'all have to hear that pain. Y'all don't tune it out. Because people are yelling and it's not traditional or it's not conforming to the norm. It is pain. You have to hear that. And justice will be served.
Justice will be served. Miss Gwen Carr, Miss Tanika Cox,
Camera in your face is sideways.
two
You see it?
members of a fraternity that nobody wants to be a
Close
part
it back
of.
down. Use two hands.
Some say it's one of the quickest growing fraternities in the black community. Having the police kill our loved ones unjustly. And so, as attorney Master talked about pain, you see the pain in real life with these mothers who will have a hole in their hearts forever because their sons didn't bury them, they buried their sons. We will start with Miss Gwen Carr, who is one of the original mothers of the movement from New York City. Her son is Eric Gardner.
Good morning, everyone. Here I stand again in solidarity with this family who has joined a fraternity, a club that no one wants to be a part of. But when you do become a part of it, you don't know the pain. You don't know the strength that the family has to have in order to endure. And for Khalil to watch his father being executed, can you just imagine, put yourself, don't only have sympathy, have empathy. Put yourself in that position. What would you do if you saw your child, your mother, your father, whomever being executed? An unarmed person being executed. They came here for that purpose. They never intended, in my opinion, they never intended to take him alive.
Know that.
They came with the intention. They had their own agenda when they came to that
I don't know if
cause.
y'all's really watching
And
this, man,
that's
but I
not
want
right.
y'all to
This
really
is what
pay
they
attention.
do in the black and brown communities.
It's
They
what they
come
gonna
to
do.
us,
As
they
long as you claim
brutalize,
to be
they
black,
terrorize,
as
they
brown
kill,
as we are,
and then
you
it's
know,
swept
that brother
under the
Crump
rug.
right there,
But we
he
have
is
to
awfully
come
dark
together
skinned,
as
but he ain't as black as that
communities
jacket.
to
Black
stop
is the
this.
color.
We
not the
can't
people.
keep going through this.
And you're gonna
My
keep
son
going
died
through it
almost
if we
7
don't
years
proclaim
ago,
our
and I
nationality
had to
and stand up
watch
as Moors.
his execution.
So man, I hope y'all really paying
Over
attention
and
to this,
over
man.
again.
As long as y'all
I
keep
never
letting
watched
them
the tape
call
in its
y'all
entirety
black,
'cause I
black,
couldn't.
black,
And I
black.
know it's going to be
It's
just
death,
like a lot of these
death,
family
death,
members.
death.
They're not going to
They
be
got
able
laws
to
in
see
place so they could
that. It's
do what they want to do
horrible
to our people,
what
man.
they do to us.
Yeah, I can't
And
tell
it
y'all no
has
way,
to
man.
stop.
I can't even
It
hold
has
back.
to stop.
Man.
All blacks
It's
and
definitely
brown men are
frustrating,
not
that's for sure.
terrorists. They're not all guilty. They talk about police not being all bad, so all black people are not bad.
You know,
There's bad in every
Then
community,
you see
in
these
every
moms
race
out
and
here,
creed.
man.
We have bad people. Just watch Scary People. Y'all watch that on TV. And it's not all us.
That's all I'm about.
But you know, I just want y'all to embrace this family. I want y'all to give this family justice. I want the media to record this for what it is. because it is what it is, an execution.
And no, here you go, sweetheart.
I'm Tanika.
This is Tanika Cox, the mother of Fred Cox Jr. Many of you don't know her story, but it needs to know. Her son, Matt.
My son, we're from High Point, North Carolina.
Look,
My
y'all,
son was murdered, executed in a church on November 8th by a plainclothes detective.
You
The
know,
pain
and the
is
platforms
unbearable.
Is crazy, man. All these people
It's
that got out here.
undescribable. And my heart goes out to Khalil. I can't imagine his pain seeing his father slaughtered like a pig. They killed him. He is a murderer. They're trying to make it common to kill, for the cops to kill people of our skin tone. We gotta stop it. They gotta be held
It's
accountable
only one way.
with killing us. It's not normal.
You know,
And we need to start
it's
right
almost
now
become
by
like,
putting them behind
it's
bars.
this thing, man. I
Because
think that
had it been the
eventually
other
it's
way
gonna stick,
around
man,
and
you
his
know,
daddy killed them, he would never
of
walk
what I've
these
been
streets
saying.
again.
I know people don't like
So
to
we
deal
gotta
with the
hold
ugly
them at
truth.
the
As a matter of
same
fact,
level
I'm gonna,
as we hold our
chime in
black and brown
with my
boys.
nephew who's
They need
got
to be
his,
locked up
thing.
right
He's
now.
trying to get the
Yesterday,
podcast
last
thing going
week,
as well, but
November
he's doing some
8th,
little things
he
on
should have been
Facebook
locked up.
called
But I
Uncomfortable
still don't
Topics.
know who
And,
this
you
man
know, it
is
just
that
brings up a
murdered
lot
my
of different
son
issues
in
like
a
this. And one
church.
thing that we was talking about that's an uncomfortable topic is the fact that, you know, you can't just keep getting slapped. Like, this is crazy. Like, man, you know what I mean? Don't nobody want to face the real truth, and that's that this is going to have to end in a very, very, very big war. It's going to have to go down. It's going to have to go down before it gets better, because I don't think that they take us serious, man.
And that's the thing I be I really try to avoid.
Can't more.
No, I'm talking about like just using this platform to really express our views, because that's all that a person with that mind could even go to is that thought.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm
I mean,
saying?
for me,
So-
I'm not saying that that's what people should do. I'm just giving the flat out truth.
So-
you know, is that's what it's going to come down to. You
What I'm
know,
gonna say is,
at any rate.
what I'm gonna say is, it starts in the household. It starts with the relationship of the mother and the father. It starts with the relationship of the mother and the father and the children. You know, we have to show the children that we are a support team for each other. And then, you know, what fathers say would be, you know, substantial to a child. You know, it's like if the mom is downplaying it, they don't understand that the children are watching, they sponging, they soaking up everything. So if the mom is just downplaying the father, you know, being disrespectful because they're different relationship problems and matters and things like that, and she got to the point where now she don't respect this man, even though the man probably done sacrificed so much of his life, so much of his time, so much of his finance for to take care of this person, the individual. Because you have some that just don't do nothing, but then you have some that do. But then it's like you get situations like this, like she talking about her son, but where his daddy at? You understand? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Where his daddy at? Because something happened to any of my children, I'm going to be on the scene.
But you got to recognize that you as a father, just like me, I've had to see the shortcomings of my kids over the years due to me, the lack of the time that I did have to spend with them. You know what I mean? Where I feel like if I would have been there more, I could have been able to be more influential. You know what I mean? And that's just and we're involved in our kids' lives. So you can only imagine for the people who ain't involved in their kids' lives is that your kids gonna have shortcomings, especially a lot of times when you take months at a time or weeks at a time that you get to see them or spend time with them. And I think that this, it could start in the home, but what happens is that back in the days, the woman needed the man. They needed to feel like they needed the man, even if they didn't really need him. Like, man, a man provided, a man was doing things that a woman needed to feel safe and protected in the home. But now it's not that way. Women don't need a man. A woman could get assistance from the state and be well taken off without a man and get a better job than a man in most cases these days. So now you got a black woman, especially in a black family. So now you got a black woman that's making $16, $17 an hour and getting food stamps and assistance and Section 8.
That's the thing, though.
So now she can take care of her crib and floss a little bit. And
that's the thing, though, Law. Like, when I speak to our people, I demonstrate Asiatics. You're drawing a brother or sister. As long as we get on a platform and continue to call them black, it gives their support. It destroys what we're teaching, nationality. It destroys that. And so when we have these Asiatic couples, Asiatic woman, Asiatic men that can't fit the bill, and the men have to go certain ways, man, hook or crook to make it happen, but then end up having a bad day or fumbling the ball and get knocked, go to jail. You know, they don't stick around. It's like they don't be loyal and stick through it, even if they knew you ain't do it. They move around. Period. And I'm not speaking about every Asiatic sister. I'm not speaking about everyone. Because there's some good sisters that'll stick it out, hold fast to their desires, bound their desires like the prophet taught us, and continue to move forward and use the tools in the workshop of their mind to keep their conduct square.
Well, I think that in those particular relationships, it could be. Look, I'm a generous smoker, so I be trying to pass it just in case. You know, that's good smoke. That's good smoke.
I don't smoke reefer, y'all.
I don't want to look. But if you gonna smoke some reefer, that's the reefer to smoke. But no, I'm serious. In those particular relationships, it could go either way, though, brother. You know, a brother could go to jail, and before he went to jail, he could have been this sister's oppressor. You drawing? He could have been this sister's oppressor.
They ain't taught right.
But who's not taught right?
Them young our brothers. I
Right,
wasn't taught
right.
right.
Right, but
I'm just right because I know that. I learn from mistakes.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. It's that cycle. So it's like one could say that the sister broke bad on that one, but the whole time that one probably was her oppressor, and now him going to jail was basically her freedom. You drawn? and I mean, not in all cases. I'm saying every case is different. You know what I mean? But there definitely are those cases.
I gotta do something real quick. Pardon us, y'all. Yeah, we gonna give the brother a few minutes to unfold the cold measure for y'all. But yeah, demonstrate. I'll be back.
So yeah, you know, like I was saying, it's like you can't really box those situations in to where you say a sister broke bad on a brother or a brother broke bad on a sister. I think you got to look at the overall plan. You know what I mean? Like the overall plan is to have each other at odds, and to put it where one that is supposed to be a symbol and representation of strength and you know, a protector is reduced to just being a sexual tool, instrument. And once that happens, you know, economically, like, you know, in a household, if you got a woman that's making more than a man, psychologically, she tends to, you know, take out her superiority on the man, just because it's unnatural, you know, for a woman to have to provide and do more for the household. So, you know, once those situations become apparent, where a woman knows that she pretty much is the breadwinner of the household, it only then takes for it to be second by the media, by the government, and by hip hop and things of that nature to solidify that you don't need this man. He's only good for sex. You can make your own money. You could be as strong as you need to be. But women, despite the fact of being able to discover that, aren't naturally built for that kind of situation. So they still long for a man to be able to provide. So that's where you start finding a lot of sisters that are dealing with a lot of brothers out of their race because they are feeling like in order to be successful, you have to deal with somebody who is as successful as you or more. And unfortunately, unless you shoot a wicked jump shot, or you got a dope flow, or you selling like really really good drugs, you probably aren't going to be able to meet that criteria. And that's the average Joe, black guy. So reaching for aspirations, you find yourself rolling the dice and going to prison, seeing as where those other options aren't really options. The educational system hasn't allowed you to get a job that can get you to six figures, five figures even. So you end up being sort of a middle class guy that doesn't have much time for your family because you're working your life away. So you're tired, you don't want to play with your kids, you become feeble in that aspect. And as much as a woman wants a man to provide, she also wants him to be involved and to be around. And once you become just the guy who can just work, then that's when you find that women will find and get those other attributes in other areas. And so, like I said, it's a cycle of confusion. It was well designed. The solution is to acknowledge that it's been applied and try to go about dismantling it from that aspect. Don't accept public assistance. Learn to take care of yourselves if you're a family and become more independent. Don't accept, like I said, things from the government. Don't let the government give you fix the power structure in your house. If you're a person and a people who believe in traditional ways and values, then allow that to be, your stepping stone. If you're a woman who even could possibly make more than your man, then, strive to, push him to where he can get to where he needs to be so that, the power positioning could be put in place. But don't sit there and be like, hey, yeah, I'm going to take this and I'm going to allow the system to cause this corruption, but still want what you want. That's not possible.
Now, hand it up. Both of them. That one. Hold on.
Yeah, man, this man ain't Kevin Gates. They doing some other shit. He got 3 phones. Damn. It's crazy. But that's just on that tip, though. It's a lot of things going on when it comes to what I like to call mental warfare of the Asiatic person or persons. A lot of times I refer to indigenous ones as black because, I don't want them to think that I'm speaking of any other ethnic group when I'm speaking about them. So I want it to be, obvious who I'm talking about. But without further ado, I'm going to get this guy on.
fucking whole computer, man. Oh, you need to sit
Man,
down.
what did I tell you
All you
about
gotta do is
all
move
of
this
these
shit
damn
out the
wires?
way. You just move up. This
Look.
is easy, look.
Hey,
look.
what production
Move this
studio you ever been to where
You
the
know,
people got cords everywhere but be
Yeah.
complaining that you
You know,
tripped?
because you're not listening.
You know what I'm saying? I'm listening.
You're not lifting your feet up. You hot, nigga.
Man, I'm high, but I shouldn't have to struggle to get to the chair. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my fault that I tripped over wires that's hanging
That's
up
all
in
I'm
the way.
saying is, look, just move this out the way. Look, Law, you gotta pay attention. You wanna move? Just move this out the way. All you gotta do is push this out the way, move forward, and you can walk behind it free. Alright?
Oh, now you know what? I didn't even look at it like that. That's the best way to go.
I'm telling you, you can't get it like that.
If you put it like that, then man, damn.
Yeah, the whole thing right here, man. Alright, we still live, y'all. It's cool tearing up the studio. Let me back over here so I can let's step this way where it's a free step. Whew. Oh man, where my coffee at?
That's what I'm saying. Like the secretary.
Hey V!
I'm calling HR in the morning. This is ridiculous.
Hello. No. Yeah, we back. Alright. Say something to the mic.
HR, if you're listening, that'll be me at 8 in the morning complaining about coffee and wires.
This
Yes,
dude,
that's me.
no, where is the coffee I was drinking? In the car. Is it still in the car or I brought it in here? Look by the door. You got your contacts on? You know you can't see without them. Yeah,
I hope I was able to cover all of that. though.
that was great, man. I appreciate you. I took too long because you started tearing shit up. I want y'all to see his face when I say that. Look how he shaking his head, like like he ain't do it. That's it right there.
I know. I'm just saying.
Fucking awesome. Here's the V. Coffee in the morning, make everything all right.
Still going to HR. That's all. I'm like,
All right, check it out, y'all. We gonna go to another segment, man. We spoke about that, and we so glad everybody's here listening. But it's time to turn up, man. So what's this shit you was talking about? I don't know, some sports, some big ass muscle
oh man, look man, I wasn't even finna do that, but you just made me feel good after all that shit talking. Now I feel good. My Chicago Bears.
You gotta talk to the microphone. You got some headphones on. Come on, you know, man.
Listen.
Hey, y'all, when he get high, he start getting forgetful and shit.